Hello and welcome back to Curse's Minds. This week we're going to be talking about vertical redstone transmission again. Last time we talked about the transmission upwards using redstone inverters mostly, and also a bit about staircasing up and down. But there wasn't really a very good solution for downwards transmission last time I did a video, so I'm going to talk about another way of making redstone power go downwards. Alright. So last time we talked about the redstone power going down a staircase. Turn the switch on, this power the block, and the power comes down the two levels, and hits the piston. Sometimes this isn't a good solution because maybe you need to power something that's over here, or through a wall, or through a floor, and you need some other solution. So what you can do is you have the switch above, and you place a single redstone dot on the block below, and what happens is the power comes through this block and powers this area, and your redstone dot is powered, and that can be used for powering stuff attached directly to the block, or you can even lay some wire off of that off of that block, and power it like that. So that's one solution. One thing that it doesn't do, however, is it doesn't make a nice compact vertical transmission chain like the redstone inverters do. So I've got the switch up here, flick it, and it's powering this dot, but this block isn't what's considered strong redstone power. It's not being powered directly by a 15 energy device, and it doesn't transmit the power to this block here, or this air gap here, and this doesn't turn on. So it's not as compact, but you can make it chain downwards. Firstly, I'm going to show you a solution for using it to power something below a floor. So I've got this fake floor set up, and I want to power this piston with this switch. So I've got the dot below it. You can't put a redstone dot here because it won't be powered, but what you can do is put a redstone repeater on this block beside it. This repeater draws the power out of this strong redstone powered block and puts it into this block. So this is now a strong redstone block as well. Then you can put the redstone dot below and have it power the blocks adjacent, including this piston. So what you get is the switch above the floor powers the device below the floor and causes it to, activate, even though you can't see any wiring, which is quite nice. Oh, I'm a bad jumper. So like this. Here's your floor, no wiring visible, excellent. Okay, now talking about chaining it down levels, this is the same setup that I have outside, except for it's just the bare bones with no fake floor. And what you've got here is the redstone dot gets powered, powers this block, the repeater draws it out, powers this block then gets powered, this repeater draws it out, and you can keep going down, and, well, infinitely really, until the bottom of the map. Now I have the output powering this piston, and you can see the power is transferred from up here all the way down to here. I have another setup here which is basically the same thing with the pistons the repeaters all moved up by one block. So when I power this block, the repeater just takes the signal directly from the redstone, powers this block, redstone dot powers this block, and the repeater draws the power out. So now we've got the piston activated from up here. It's one block higher than this piston, so it's just a different configuration of the same thing. Finally, I want to show the chaining of this downwards transmission chain So I've got a setup very similar to my upwards transmission chain with the redstone inverters. So as you can see, flip the switch and the chain's all the way up to the top of the wall, and the piston and the torch, the light, get powered. And I have a similar setup here. It's not as compact, but the switch is up there and it will chain the power all the way down here to this lamp and this piston. I'm just going to ender pearl up to the top and I'll show you it in action. Okay, here I am, and you can see the light and the piston both here. Flip the switch and the power is taken from up here all the way down to there. And flip it again and it goes off. As you can see, if we jump down, you can see all of them are powered correctly and the signal's transmitted to down here. Okay, well, that's all for this short tutorial on redstone power transmission. Thanks for watching, and leave a comment or a like if you want to ask a question or if you want to help my channel. That's be really helpful. Thanks everyone. Bye.